Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is Trudger MC, and today we are back at it again with Spin Master and their DC stuff. Today we are looking at King Shark, who has 3 surprise accessories. And as you can tell by the packaging here, this is an older figure. So this is like, I think, one of the first King Shark figures that they made. It's the Hammerhead version. And as you can see, he also has some blue stuff on his hands. It's probably water or something like that. So I thought this guy looked pretty cool. I definitely wanted a King Shark for my collection with the Spin Master stuff. So I think this guy's cool. I have no idea what he comes with, so we'll find that out together. And then, just like with the Killer Moth, you have these different missions. These are different missions. This time, so we have Sewer Showdown, Rooftop Rivals, Street Defender, and Jungle Rumble. So we'll find out which version of King Shark this one is, I suppose. And then, if you want some legal information in a whole bunch of languages, there you go. I'm not going to bother to read all that. But, yeah, so there's not really a whole lot else going on. So, this guy's an older figure from the Spin Master line, but I think he's still cool. I suppose without any further ado, let's open this guy up, see what he's all about. Very curious, especially to see what accessories he has, because I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what this guy's going to have. So, he came out really easily. Alright. That's cool. I am not going to complain about that. There's the checklist. We will definitely be looking at that soon enough. And he has some stuff here. It's kind of holding him in place. Let's see if we can brute force him out of here, just like we did with Killer Moth. So, let's get this guy out of here. There we go. So, there is that. Let's get that out of there. Then let's get the things off of his feet. There we go. Alright, so here he is. Okay. And I think what we're going to do this time around is we're going to look at this alongside the accessory. So we're not going to worry about that right now. So for the time being, let's just take a look at this guy. And he looks really cool. He's definitely out of scale with something that's out of scale. But as far as something that's in scale, well, I figured the only comparison that makes sense is compare it to this. And if you don't know what this is, this was something that came with the Crusader Batmobile. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. That's one of my favorite things that that's probably my favorite thing the Spin Master line has done, is that Crusader Batmobile. But this is something that came with it. I guess it's like a target practice thing of King Shark. And as you can tell, the figure, it's definitely the same mold, like the same body buck, but with a different color scheme. My guess is that this one came first and then they repainted it to look like this. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, so there you go. And then as far as how tall he actually is, let's find out together. So he stands to the top of, let's say to the top of his fin up here. He is pretty much exactly 4 inches. Or for metric, it looks like he is basically 10.5 centimeters, like right at the 10.5 centimeter mark. So here he is. I actually prefer King Shark with the hammerhead look. If you didn't see, I did it a while back, but I did a sketch of like my version of the Suicide Squad, and King Shark was on there. And if you saw that, then you'd know that I drew King Shark with the hammerhead type thing, because I actually like that look for him better. Now that's nothing against like the traditional King Shark look, because it's like, come on, man, it's the regular shark look that we got the Sylvester Stallone King Shark. So, if you want him to go, and, he could definitely do that. So, there you go. He looks really cool. I like the teeth. I like how they even painted, like, some of the gums in there. That's not just teeth, like, they actually showed some of the gums there. His eyes look pretty good. I mean, they're basically just black eye-shaped things with a white dot on there. But it's good for what it is. I do like the gills there. They actually bothered to sculpt the gills in there. It's not just painted, so I do appreciate the extra effort there. He also has some like scratches all over his body to show that he's been through a lot, and this guy is super durable. So like he's been through a lot of battles, as you can tell. He's got like some marks on there, but you also have some like signs for him being super ripped, because he got like, his six pack here. He got his abs. I'm not an expert with muscles, but this guy's definitely ripped, and you can tell that's kind of showing with the basically the way that the muscles form on the skin, or what would be the skin, his shark skin. And then he's got a fin on the top of his head here, and he also has fins on his on his forearms here. And I do like the blue on there. I think that's really cool. It looks like he's like just came out of the water. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, there's that. I do like the blue hands. Almost looks like he's wearing gloves, but yeah, again, I think that's supposed to be water. And then he has these dark gray pants here. I think that's pretty cool. I thought they were black at first, but now they're just very, very dark gray. So there you go. And you got some like pockets there. I don't know what he's gonna put back there. Maybe a book that he can read upside down. I don't know. It does look like that they're supposed to be like the knees for the pants are like blown out, like there's supposed to be holes here, but they didn't paint like his skin color underneath that. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm not complaining. It's like, that's the one thing that I see that's a little off. But other than that, this guy looks really cool. As far as articulation, his head has nothing. His head does not move. His arms, you can probably expect with the Spin Master figure, they can go out that far. So I think that's pretty good. Then you do get a rotation all the way around. You do get a single joint for the elbow, and you get a 90-degree bend there, and you also get a little swivel there. You get nothing in the torso, but for the legs go out really far. So that's pretty good. And then they go forward that far, and then they go back a little bit, but that's fine. And then you also get a thigh swivel here. So there's that. But then he actually, unlike most Spin Master figures, he does not have a joint at the knee. So his knees do not bend. His knees just kind of stay like that. So do be aware of that. I thought this guy was going to have knee articulation. He does not. So keep that in mind. So if that's a deal breaker, that's like, oh man, I really want this figure, but I won't get him if he doesn't have knee articulation. Well, if that's you, then I'm sorry. This guy isn't for you. He does not have knee articulation. But I will say that I still think he's cool. So if that's all you're here for, if you're just here for this guy, then that's all I have. Hope you enjoyed. See you all later. Goodbye. And then ungoodbye for everybody else, because I want to know what this guy has. So, like I said, we're going to check this out after we look at the accessories. We're going to open that first. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. He has a trading card here. We have like a super armored up Batman going up against King Shark. So, there we go. Which one should we open first? Let's open the middle one first. Like I said, I have no idea what this guy comes with, so we're going to find out all together here. And he has, ooh, look at this. This looks fun. So this is like I don't know what this is. This is like a grapple gun. And it's like this very strong, like clear, translucent blue. So like, is this supposed to be made out of water? I'm not entirely sure. But my guess is that he can just kind of hold it in his hand. Yeah, so he can just kind of hold on to it like that so he can go grapple away. Because that's definitely something that you need to do in the ocean. You definitely need to be grappling away and that kind of thing. So there you go. I think that's pretty cool. And then let's see what else he has. Let's open the third one next. And he has, oh my goodness, he has a gun. Look at this thing. Oh, this is cool. Okay. All right. This guy's worth a pickup just for this alone. It has a bat symbol on it, which I think is kind of weird. But my goodness, this thing is cool. It's like a very thick plastic, but it is transparent. There's just not a lot of light coming through it because it's very thick plastic. But this thing's actually pretty heavy too. Like, it's small. It's not like 10 pounds or anything, but like for what it is, because it's so thick, it is actually fairly heavy. So that's pretty cool. And then, yeah, that is really cool. So there you go. And then my guess is that he can hold on to this too. That would be my guess. Let's put that in his hand. Yeah, there you go. All right, now he's locked and loaded. So he's got his grapple. Whoops. Well, he did have his grapple, but he also has his gun. So there you go. You got King Shark with his gun. He can be all Suicide Squad, kill the Justice League with his massive gun there. So there's that. And then I suppose let's open up this one, because this is the only one left. And he has another gun. Oh my goodness, let's go. He has another gun. This one looks like a ray gun from like Mars Attacks or something like that. Have any of y'all seen Mars Attacks? Because if you have not, you are missing out. One of the best movies ever. So this is really cool. I like this. This looks like something that maybe Mr. Freeze would have, or like Batman if he had like his sonar suit from like the Lego games. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, this guy can he can dual wield guns now. So that is super cool. I didn't think King Shark was going to come with one gun, let alone two. I actually had no idea what he's going to come with. So now that we know that this is what he has, let's find out which version of King Shark this is. Maybe this is a rare one. Maybe it's a common one. I don't know. I actually haven't looked at this. So there is all of that. Sewer Showdown, Rooftop Rivals, Street Defender, and Jungle Rumble. Then let's flip this around to see which King Shark we got. And it looks like we got the Rooftop Rivals one. Because there are two versions of King Shark, and the Sewer Showdown one has a green gun. Oh, he has different accessories altogether. So instead of it looks like the Rooftop Rivals one has this like grapple, and then the Sewer Showdown one has like a shoulder mounted thing that like goes on his back, and that's in green. And it looks like this weapon here is in green too. So there you go. Now we know this is the Rooftop Rivals King Shark. So this guy is a lot of fun. I'm definitely gonna have some fun with this guy, like having him blasting away, because this guy's absolutely gonna be part of my Suicide Squad lineup now, especially with these two guns. So yeah, I like this guy. Definitely recommend him. He's super cool. If you enjoyed this review and you like King Shark or anything like that, do be sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you think of this guy. If you feel so inclined, I am a massive fan of this guy. This guy might be my new favorite Spin Master figure. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so that's all I got. And if you are interested in other Spin Master content, do be sure to subscribe, and you can check out my Spin Master playlist if you are interested. But other than that, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.